Have you ever walked into one of those stores or houses in New Mexico and seen all those peppers just hanging in a beautiful string, a ristra, R-I-S-T-R-A, Spanish for string? We are lucky enough to have a bunch of peppers that my neighbor gave me, and we are going to just string these up so they can dry and we can eat them as we like to, rather than having to eat them because we're running out of time. I'm drying some of them, and I fermented a bunch, but I want to just have these drying in the air. The other ones I'm drying are drying on the wood stove. So we're going to string these up and hang them. What I have here is some hemp rope, twine. Actually, it's not hemp, it's jute twine. And the directions just call for cotton twine. So baking, what you would tie your roast with, you could use that. But this is what I have, and so this is what I'm going to use. I have a plastic needle because I couldn't find a steel one that was thick enough for this. And I'm going right through the pepper itself, just below the cap. Some people do tie them by the stem, but these stems tend to break. And I don't want my beautiful peppers breaking off everywhere. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep stringing these up and see how far we get. And we're going to hang them up somewhere. I was just reviewing some instructions yesterday and came across an old video that Modern Refugee did. And he made a suggestion that I thought was excellent, and that is to let your peppers age a couple days so they get to be more leathery and more strong, so they can stand up to being strong and not fall apart. So I'm going to keep going here and string these bad boys up, and we'll come back and take a look when I get further. All right, so we've got these pretty much all done. Here's the last one. And then we're going to hang them probably somewhere warm. I have no idea where yet, but look how beautiful that is. Just gorgeous. That would make a killer holiday gift too. So I'm going to find a place to hang it up and get that rocking and rolling. And then I've got a bunch of hatch peppers. These I will roast, burn, and then freeze them because they are nice that way, roasted and then peeled. And then of course we have Poblano peppers, and if you dry them they become Ancho peppers. I don't know why the names change, but I'm going to string these up right now, and so we're going to have 2 pepper strings, so let me do those. All right, so the idea of doing these the same way with the needle was a really good one until I attempted to do it, and these are way too hard. So I'm going to tie them up by the stem, and yeah, let's see how that goes, shall we? I'm sure I'll learn a thing or 12 while we're doing it, so okay, I'm gonna get started. All right, so I'm just tying along here, and I'm just doing a small series of slip knots to hold that up. Trying to keep these apart a little bit because they're so big. If they're touching too much, I'm afraid they're gonna rot. So I'll just keep going and kind of see and see what we end up with. Come on, I want you lower. There you go. So anyway, you know how to do a slip knot. I'll see you back in a few minutes. All right, so now this one's done, Let's take a look at these. This one has got to weigh 5 pounds. And then we've got this one. Woo! Pepper City. And then we'll do the hatch peppers separately. We'll go ahead and broil those up or sear them on the gas flame of the kitchen. So we'll do that in a different video. So this is a Chile Ristra. And this is how you do it. Now I'm going to find a place to hang them where they can get dried in a warm environment, but not hot. I got to figure it out. All right, I'll let you know. All right, you guys, so I hung them here in my kitchen window. Gorgeous. Need to lower these, some of these down a little bit. Two of them. But they're slip knot, so easy enough to do. And yeah, they're gonna dry there. I've got a heating vent here. But I also have the wood stove going. You guys have seen this before. I like to dry some foods on top of the wood stove, and these are coming along very nicely. I got the smaller ones. I just put these on here, but these have been going. That's not actually black, it's deep red. But they've been drying on here for the last couple days. So I've got the little fan blowing on them and just utilizing the energy in more than one way. So I just flipped these over. So wood stove, and then there's that all the way over there. Okay, thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions.